Altovolo Sigma. Here's something that feels like it came straight out of the future, except it's real. Meet the Altovolo Sigma, a personal aircraft designed to change how we think about travel. This isn't just another flying concept. It's built to go farther, faster, and more efficiently than most aircraft in its class. At its core, the Sigma uses a hybrid system. For takeoff and landing, it runs on electric power, allowing it to lift off vertically like a helicopter. But once it's in the air, it switches to liquid fuel, giving it the ability to travel long distances without the limitations of fully electric designs. And those numbers are impressive. It can cover up to 510 miles on a single trip, cruise comfortably around 220 miles per hour, and push close to 290 miles per hour at top speed. All while flying as high as 10,000 feet. What really sets it apart is its flexibility. The Sigma doesn't need a runway. It can take off from tight spaces, think city rooftops or even yachts. That opens up a whole new level of mobility, especially for regional travel. City Transformer CT2. Imagine a car that adjusts itself to the city, instead of forcing the city to adjust to it. Meet the City Transformer CT2, a micro-electric vehicle designed for tight streets and crowded traffic. Here's the clever part. With a single tap, the car actually changes its width. In narrow mode, it shrinks down to just 1 meter wide. That means you can glide through traffic jams and squeeze into parking spots most cars wouldn't even attempt. But when you need more stability, it expands to 1.3 meters. Now it feels more like a traditional car, balanced, secure, and capable of reaching speeds up to 90 kilometers per hour. Despite its compact size, only about 2.5 meters long, it still fits 2 passengers in a tandem seating setup. And it's not stripped down either. You get disc brakes, air conditioning, built-in safety systems, and advanced driver assistance features. Under the hood, it's fully electric. One charge gives you a range between 120 and 180 kilometers, perfect for everyday city driving. This isn't just a small car. It's a rethink of how vehicles should work in urban spaces. Compact when you need flexibility. Stable when you need performance. The Court 2 proves that the future of city transport isn't bigger, it's smarter. Clasarov Acro. Imagine a flying machine built not for travel, but for pure fun. Meet the Clasarov Acro, an ultralight, single-seat electric concept that rethinks what personal flight can feel like. Instead of focusing on getting from point A to B, this aircraft is all about the experience in between. Designed by French creator Emmanuel Clasarov, the Acro introduces an unusual system called cycloidal rotors. In simple terms, it can push itself in almost any direction instantly. That means tighter control, smoother hovering, and even the ability to perform controlled aerobatic moves in the air. And because it runs entirely on batteries, it stays compact and surprisingly quiet. It can lift off, hover, and land in tight spaces, yes, even something like a yacht deck. Inside the cockpit, things feel more like a game than a traditional aircraft. Dual joysticks handle movement, while AI-assisted modes help stabilize the ride. Deep Robotics Robot Horse. Picture this. A robot that doesn't just walk like an animal, it feels like one. Meet the Deep Robotics Robot Horse, one of the most creative tech concepts to come out of 2026. It's not just another machine. It's where engineering meets culture in a surprisingly artistic way. This robot is inspired by the Year of the Horse, but instead of symbolism alone, Deep Robotics turned that idea into motion. Real movement, real presence. They took their advanced quadruped technology and reshaped it into something far more expressive. A mechanical horse with lifelike behavior and specially designed limbs that mirror natural motion. Under the surface, it's powered by the same high-performance systems seen in their earlier robots like the Zhuiying and X20, X30 series. That means smart AI perception, smooth autonomous control, and the ability to navigate real environments with precision. But here's the twist. This isn't built for factories or heavy-duty tasks. It's built to mean something. The robot horse shows that robotics doesn't have to be purely functional. It can tell stories. It can represent culture. It can even feel collectible, like a moving piece of art. Hydrofoil jet ski Flyway. Imagine riding a jet ski, but instead of crashing through waves, you're gliding above them. This is the Flyway, a hydrofoil-powered water bike created by David Vukovic, the innovator behind electric e-foils and the Flying Rodeo brand. And despite how it looks, this isn't your typical jet ski. There's no jet propulsion here. Instead, the Flyway runs on a propeller drive, giving it a smoother and more controlled ride. The company describes it as a stand-up water motorbike, something between a scooter and a high-tech surf machine. Getting started is simple. The entire unit can be taken apart quickly, making transport and storage much easier than traditional watercraft. Once you're on, everything feels intuitive. A built-in display shows your speed and battery usage in real time. The handlebar doubles as a steering system, acting like a rudder so you can guide it effortlessly across the water.
Land aircraft carrier. Imagine driving a vehicle that doesn't just handle rough terrain, but can also take you into the sky. Meet the Xpeng Aero HT, a bold step toward the future of personal transport. At first glance, it looks like a powerful six-wheeled electric off-roader. But hidden in the rear is something unexpected, a compact, two-seat flying car, ready to launch whenever you are. This isn't just about innovation, it's about freedom. On the ground, it can travel over 620 miles on a single charge, making it perfect for long-distance journeys. And when traffic gets in your way, it can perform up to 6 vertical takeoffs and landings, letting you rise above it all. What makes it even more impressive is how practical it remains. Despite its advanced design, it's compact enough to park like a regular vehicle. And with an expected price under $300,000, it's aiming to bring futuristic travel closer to reality.
Spaceship, a home that looks like it belongs in a sci-fi movie, but it's real. This elevated house immediately grabs attention with its bold, unconventional design. It stands about 13 feet above the ground. At first glance, you might think it's built for flood protection, but the real purpose is much more exciting. It's all about the view. The structure is made using 3 prefabricated wooden modules. These are mounted onto a strong metal frame and wrapped in sleek steel panels. This smart construction method made a huge difference, allowing the entire project, inside and out, to be completed in just 2 months. Step inside, and the modern feel continues. The furniture is clean and minimal, but the real highlight is the technology. The home is fully equipped with advanced smart systems, so you can control everything without even leaving your couch. And it's not just about looks and convenience. This is a passive house, built to be highly energy efficient, saving power while keeping the space comfortable year-round. Elevate Ultimate Mobility Vehicle. When the road ends, most vehicles stop. The Hyundai Elevate doesn't. Designed for places where traditional cars fail, the Elevate Ultimate Mobility Vehicle combines electric transportation with advanced robotics to create something entirely different, a car that can literally walk. Its most striking feature is a set of 4 robotic legs, each built with multiple articulated joints that allow the vehicle to move over terrain no standard wheel system could handle. On normal streets, it drives like a conventional electric vehicle. But when obstacles appear, it transforms, stepping over debris, climbing rough terrain, and navigating environments that would trap ordinary vehicles instantly. Every wheel is independently powered by its own electric motor, giving the Elevate exceptional torque and highly precise movement control. That means better traction, smarter maneuvering, and stability in conditions where precision matters most. Aemotion. City traffic isn't getting any lighter. Roads are tighter, parking is a nightmare, and traditional cars just don't fit the future anymore. That's where something like the Aemotion steps in. Built by a French company called AEO, this isn't your typical vehicle. It's a hybrid idea, part motorcycle, part car, designed specifically for crowded urban life. At first, it looks like a super slim, futuristic car. But the moment it starts moving, you realize it's playing by different rules. Instead of staying flat like a normal car, the Aemotion actually leans into turns. Just like a motorcycle, this is made possible by its tilting chassis, which shifts the entire body during corners. The result? Smoother turns, better balance, and a much more dynamic ride, without sacrificing the stability of 4 wheels. And that narrow shape isn't just for looks. It allows the vehicle to slip through tight spaces, handle dense traffic, and move through streets where regular cars struggle. Hyperloop TT Hyperport. Imagine moving massive shipping containers at near aircraft speeds, without planes, trucks, or traffic. That's the idea behind the Hyperloop TT Hyperport, a futuristic cargo system built to rethink how goods travel from busy seaports to inland hubs. Instead of roads or rail, it uses long, sealed tubes with very low air pressure. Inside these tubes, special capsules glide forward with minimal resistance. Less air, less friction, much higher speeds, and here's the smart part, it doesn't reinvent the cargo itself. The system is designed to carry standard shipping containers already used worldwide. Each capsule can handle either two 20-foot containers or one larger unit, so it fits right into today's logistics network. No complicated repackaging, no delays. By eliminating contact with air and reducing ground friction, the system aims to move freight faster, safer, and more efficiently than traditional transport.
Harsh HH6 hook loader. The Harsh HH6 hook loader proves that heavy-duty container handling doesn't always require a massive truck. Designed for vehicles around 7.5 tons GVW, this compact system brings serious lifting performance to smaller transport platforms. Despite its size, the HH6 can lift up to 6 tons and is built to handle containers measuring between 3.8 and 4.3 meters in length. That makes it a practical solution for operators who need strong performance without upgrading to larger, more expensive trucks. Its loading mechanism uses a single lifting cylinder paired with an articulating arm, creating a smooth and efficient loading process. To keep operations secure, the system includes mechanical hook retention and external hydraulic locking, helping ensure containers stay firmly in place during transport and unloading.
Sunday Robotics Memo. Imagine a robot that doesn't try to look human, it just gets things done. Meet the Sunday Robotics Memo, a home assistant built for real life, not showrooms. Instead of legs, it moves on a smooth wheeled base, paired with an adjustable column that lets it reach from the floor all the way up to your counters. Simple design, but incredibly effective. What makes Memo different is how it learns. Its AI has been trained on millions of hours of real human activity. That means it doesn't just follow commands, it understands how tasks are actually done in everyday homes. We're talking about folding laundry, loading the dishwasher, organizing clutter, even making your morning coffee. And it doesn't stop there. Memo adapts. New house? Different layout? It figures things out and improves over time. The design is also built with safety in mind. A soft outer body and stable movement allow it to navigate tight, messy, or unpredictable spaces without causing problems. It's made to live with you, not just work around you. This is where home robotics starts to feel practical. Less about futuristic hype, more about real, useful help. Sunday Robotics is preparing to roll out a family beta program soon, giving early users a chance to bring Memo into their homes before a wider launch. And if this is the direction robots are heading, daily life might be about to get a whole lot easier. Delta Black Raider 330. Meet a drone built for missions where ordinary aircraft fall short, the Delta Black Raider 330. This isn't just another unmanned system. It's designed to stay in the air longer, carry more, and adapt faster. At its core is a hybrid electric propulsion system that allows it to take off and land vertically. No runway needed. That means it can operate from remote zones, tight spaces, or rapidly changing environments without delay. Endurance is where the Raider 330 really stands out. It's built for extended operations, making it ideal for intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions that demand time and consistency in the air. But staying airborne is only part of the story. The drone uses specially engineered low-noise propellers, improving efficiency while keeping its acoustic signature minimal. In simple terms, it's harder to detect and more effective in sensitive operations. When it comes to payload, this system doesn't hold back. With a capacity of over 100 pounds, it can carry a wide mix of sensors, communication systems, or mission-specific equipment. Nightscope K7. Security isn't just about guards and cameras anymore, it's getting smarter. Meet the Nightscope K7, a fully autonomous security robot built to patrol massive outdoor spaces where humans can't always be present. Think industrial sites, logistics hubs, and wide transportation areas. This machine doesn't just roam, it observes. Using AI-driven sensors, it constantly scans its surroundings, picking up anything unusual and reacting instantly. No delays, no distractions. And the best part? It doesn't stop. Day or night, the K7 keeps moving, delivering non-stop monitoring without fatigue. Rough terrain? Not a problem. Its off-road design allows it to handle uneven ground while staying reliable and stable on patrol. But here's the key, it's not here to replace human security. It works alongside it. The K7 feeds real-time data back to teams, helping them make faster, smarter decisions when it matters most. This is where security is heading. More intelligent systems, less guesswork, and stronger protection for large-scale environments.
Ugot Robotic Kit. The Ugot Robotic Kit blends engineering and creativity into one highly customizable robotics platform. Thanks to its smart knob lock system and modular design, assembling and modifying robots feels simple, even for beginners. What makes it stand out is flexibility. You're not limited to the parts in the box. The kit supports open-source hardware and third-party DIY components, so you can upgrade and personalize your builds however you want. But this isn't just a toy, it's built as a serious learning platform. At its core is a compact onboard computer equipped with an integrated CPU, GPU, and NPU, giving the robot enough power to handle advanced AI functions directly on the device. That processing power unlocks features like bionic-style movement, speech recognition, gesture tracking, and more.
Finchaser 700 HTA4WD. Meet a machine that doesn't stop where the road ends. The Finchaser 700 HTA4WD is built for one thing, seamless adventure. Land or water, it handles both without breaking your journey. No trailers, no switching vehicles, just keep moving. Designed in New Zealand by Seal International, this amphibious craft brings together rugged engineering and smart design. At its core is the Anura amphibious system, giving you the choice between 3 or 4-wheel drive. Sand, mud, rough coastal tracks, it grips with confidence and keeps pushing forward. And when you hit the shoreline, you don't stop, you drive straight in. The aluminium hull and enclosed hardtop cabin are made to take on harsh marine conditions. It's tough, weather-resistant, and ready for serious offshore runs. Once in the water, it transforms into a full capable powerboat. Power comes from a 250 horsepower V8 outboard by Mercury Marine. Yamaha Motoid. Meet the Yamaha Motoid, a motorcycle unlike anything you've seen. This futuristic ride isn't just smart, it's almost alive. It balances itself, understands your commands, and even communicates without words. With advanced AI and haptic feedback, the Motoid reacts to you like a companion, not just a machine. It can follow you, respond to gestures, and project info right in the air. Riding it feels like stepping into the future. Yamaha has designed the Motoid to go beyond traditional motorcycles, blending cutting-edge technology with intuitive design. It's more than a bike, it's a new way to connect with a machine. Arb Espiron's rooftop tent. Meet a rooftop tent built for people who don't want to waste time setting up camp. The Arb Espiron keeps things simple from the moment you arrive. Its low-profile design cuts down wind resistance while driving, and when it's time to sleep, the gas strut system lifts the tent open in seconds. No complicated setup, no struggle. Getting inside is just as easy. A telescopic ladder is built right in, so you're ready to climb up and settle in immediately. Once you're in, comfort takes over. The tent includes a 40mm thick mattress that actually feels like a proper bed, not an afterthought. There's enough headroom, about 1,200mm, to sit up comfortably, making it ideal for 2 adults and even a child. But it's the small details that make a big difference. A built-in sunroof lets you lie back and watch the stars. Storage pockets keep your gear organized, including a dedicated space for shoes. And when night falls, integrated LED lighting with USB ports keeps everything visible and your device's charge. Need more space? There's an optional annex that expands the setup into a larger living area, perfect for longer trips or extra privacy.
DAL Logo 12. Built for brutal forest routes and heavy timber loads, the DAL Logo 12 is a semi-trailer engineered specifically for serious logging operations. It's designed to move round timber and long-length logs efficiently, even across rough terrain and demanding haul routes. At the core of the trailer is a high-strength fine-grained steel frame with reinforced main beams. That upgraded structure helps it withstand the twisting and torsional forces created by uneven forest roads, steep inclines, and sharp turns, conditions that push standard trailers to their limits. Despite its rugged build, the Logo 12 stays impressively lightweight. Depending on configuration, it weighs around 5.3 tons, making it up to 15% lighter than earlier versions. That lower weight means operators can carry more timber per trip, improving payload capacity and reducing transportation costs. Versatility is another major advantage.
KAIST Humanoid version 0.7. Meet a robot that's starting to blur the line between machine and human movement. This is the KAIST Humanoid version 0.7, and it's not just built to look human, it's built to move like one in real-world conditions. It can run at speeds of up to 12 km per hour. Not in a controlled lab setting, but across uneven ground where balance actually matters. It handles rough terrain, steps over obstacles as high as 30 centimeters, and keeps its stability without hesitation. What really stands out is how it moves. This robot can perform detailed, human-like actions, from duck walking to even pulling off a moonwalk. That level of coordination isn't just impressive, it shows how precise its control systems have become. And here's what makes it even more advanced: everything inside it was developed in-house. From the motors to the AI systems controlling its motion. Using reinforcement learning, it trains in simulations first, learning complex movements, then brings those skills into the real world with accuracy. Physically, it stands about 165 centimeters tall and weighs around 75 kilograms. Imagine skipping traffic and lifting straight into the sky. That's the idea behind this autonomous flying taxi concept. It's designed as a personal air vehicle, not a traditional aircraft. Compact, sleek, built for comfort as much as performance. There's no pilot on board. The aircraft flies itself using advanced computers, cameras, and sensors that constantly scan the airspace and adjust in real time. Inside, it's made for 2 passengers. A wide panoramic roof opens up the sky above you. Heated seats add comfort, while an integrated entertainment system turns short flights into a premium experience. Power comes from a fully electric system. That means quiet operation and zero direct emissions, making it far cleaner than conventional air transport. The goal isn't just luxury, it's efficiency and safety in crowded cities. This flying taxi could be used for urban commuting, emergency medical transport, or even sightseeing tours. Silverwing Personal Flight S1. Imagine skipping traffic completely, and just lifting straight into the sky. This is the Silverwing Personal Flight S1, a compact, single-seat flying machine built for one purpose: personal air travel made simple. Developed by Delft University of Technology for the Boeing Go Fly competition, it's a glimpse of how we might move in the near future. Instead of a traditional cockpit, the pilot sits in a position similar to riding a motorcycle. It's minimal, direct, and designed for full control without complexity. Power comes from 2 electric motors paired with ducted rotors. These allow the aircraft to lift straight up like a drone, then smoothly tilt forward into forward flight. This tail-sitter design means no runway is needed. Just take off vertically, lean forward, and go. And it's not just about getting airborne. The S1 is built to be efficient and quiet, reducing noise while maintaining stability in the air. In terms of performance, it can reach speeds of up to 140 km per hour. It supports a pilot weighing up to 90 kilograms and can stay in the air for around 30 minutes on a single charge. A solid step toward practical personal flight. What really makes it stand out is how accessible it aims to be. XST A6. Meet the XST A6, a compact robot that moves in a way most machines can't. At first glance, it looks like a wheeled bot, but watch closely, it balances like a biped. This hybrid design gives it a huge advantage when the ground gets unpredictable. Grass, gravel, stairs, ramps, it doesn't slow down. The A6 smoothly transitions across surfaces and can even climb slopes up to 35 degrees without losing control. What keeps it steady? Intelligent self-balancing. Even if it gets pushed or bumped, it quickly corrects itself and stays upright. Despite all that capability, it's lightweight, around 5 kilograms, and runs for up to 3 hours on a single charge. That makes it practical for real-world use, not just demos. And it's not locked into one role. The modular design lets you attach cameras, sensors, and other add-ons, turning it into whatever you need: a mobile camera rig, an inspection tool, or a research platform. Phybot C1. Meet a humanoid robot that's built to fit into your daily life. The Phybot C1. It stands at about 128 centimeters tall and weighs roughly 28 kilograms, making it compact enough for homes, classrooms, and offices without feeling out of place. But size isn't what makes it interesting. The real power of the C1 comes from how it understands the world around it. With advanced sensors and imaging systems, it can recognize people, read situations, and respond in a way that feels natural, almost human. And it doesn't just function well, it feels engaging. An HD projection system combined with dynamic lighting gives the robot expressive communication, turning simple interactions into something more intuitive and alive. Under the surface, the engineering is just as impressive. With over 25 degrees of freedom and precision cycloidal gear actuators, the C1 moves with smooth, human-like motion. Leonitis AGV. Right when things start to get serious, a new player rolls in, the Leonitis AGV. This isn't just another machine. It's a major step forward in how ground systems think, move, and respond. Built for modern threats, it blends mobility, artificial intelligence, and high-powered tech into one focused platform. But here's what really makes it stand out. Instead of blowing targets out of the sky, the Leonitis AGV shuts them down electronically. Using high-power microwave signals, it disrupts a drone's internal systems, basically turning it off mid-air. No explosions, no debris, just precision control, and it doesn't stop at one. This system can take on multiple drones at the same time, even coordinated swarms. That's where its real strength shows, handling complex threats with speed and efficiency. On the ground, it's just as capable. Its AI-guided navigation allows it to move smoothly across different terrains without constant human input. Inversion Arc. Imagine ordering something on one side of the planet, and it arrives in less than an hour. Sounds impossible, right? Not anymore. A new idea called the Inversion Arc is pushing delivery beyond roads, planes, and even borders, straight into space. Here's how it works. Autonomous spacecraft are placed in low Earth orbit, just waiting. No pilots, no delays. They stay ready above the planet at all times. The moment a delivery is triggered, one of these vehicles drops out of orbit. It re-enters the atmosphere at extreme speed, carefully controlling its path as it descends. Then, it lands precisely at its target location, safe, accurate, and fully automated. What makes this system powerful is its design. It's reusable, it's fast, and it removes the limitations of traditional logistics. No traffic, no weather delays in the same way. Just direct, point-to-point delivery from space. This could completely change how we move critical supplies, especially in emergencies where every minute matters. We're looking at a future where space isn't just for exploration, it becomes part of everyday infrastructure.
Teraglide. Meet the Teraglide, a machine that doesn't quite fit into any one category. At first glance, it looks closer to a futuristic electric car prototype than a traditional bike. And that's exactly the point. This concept is designed to completely rethink how we move through cities and suburban spaces. What you're seeing now is just the beginning. The current model is an early prototype, but the creators are already working on improved versions. They've even hinted that mass production could be on the horizon. Now, let's talk numbers. The Teraglide is expected to deliver a range of up to 161 kilometers on a single charge. It can reach speeds of around 40 kilometers per hour, and it weighs less than 45 kilograms, making it surprisingly lightweight for something that looks this advanced. As for the price, that's still a mystery, but one thing is clear: if this concept becomes reality, it could change the way we think about everyday travel.
Globe 55-ton hydraulic flip axle. When it comes to hauling massive equipment, flexibility matters just as much as raw strength, and that's exactly where the Globe 55-ton hydraulic flip axle stands out. Built for serious heavy-duty transport, this lowboy trailer is engineered to handle loads up to 55 tons, making it a dependable option for contractors and operators moving oversized machinery. What makes it especially useful is the hydraulic flip axle system. Instead of being locked into one setup, operators can adjust the axle configuration to better match different hauling requirements. That added versatility makes the trailer more adaptable across a wide range of jobs. Loading equipment is also easier thanks to its low 18-inch deck height, which reduces loading angle and helps improve stability during transport. Integrated front ramps further streamline the loading process, especially when dealing with large tracked or wheeled machines. Pavelli Strong. Meet a heavy-duty trailer built for one job, moving massive vehicles without breaking a sweat. Whether it's road tractors, buses, vans, or trucks, this machine is engineered to handle serious loads. It comes in both 2-axle and 3-axle setups, giving operators the flexibility to match different transport needs. Now let's talk strength. Depending on the configuration, this trailer can carry up to 24,500 kilograms. That's not just impressive, it's built for real-world heavy transport demands. But power isn't the only highlight here. The frame can extend up to 3 meters, making it easier to adapt for longer vehicles. And when it comes to lifting, a hydraulic platform steps in, capable of raising up to 20 tons smoothly and safely. Loading and unloading? That's just as efficient. Hydraulic rear ramps with double extension make access faster and more controlled, even with oversized cargo. Durability is another big win. The entire structure is treated with hot-dip galvanizing, which protects it from rust and harsh conditions, meaning it stays reliable for years. Sherp Ark. Meet a machine that doesn't care where the road ends, because it doesn't need one. The Sherp Ark 3400 is built for places most vehicles can't even reach. Deserts, frozen tundra, deep swamps, jagged rock, it moves through all of it without hesitation. At its core is a D24 Tier 4 final diesel engine, designed to deliver strong torque and dependable performance when conditions get extreme. But the real magic is in how it moves. Massive ultra-low pressure tires spread its weight, letting it glide over soft ground instead of sinking. Pair that with a 3-axis articulated steering system, and the Ark can crawl over uneven terrain, climb layered obstacles, and stay stable where other vehicles would fail. Speed isn't the priority here, but it still manages around 18.6 miles per hour on land. And when the terrain turns into water, it doesn't stop. It keeps going at about 3.7 miles per hour, fully amphibious with zero prep required. Inside, it's just as capable. The Ark 3400 can haul up to 7,500 pounds of cargo or be configured to carry as many as 22 passengers. Whether it's a mobile lab, rescue unit, or expedition base, the modular design adapts to the mission. BPWHESTAL Cargo Master. Here's something that completely changes how cargo is secured on trucks, and it solves a problem drivers have dealt with for years. Traditional load securing often forces drivers to climb into trailers, adjust straps manually, and work in risky conditions. It's slow, uncomfortable, and not always safe. Now imagine doing all of that, without stepping inside the trailer. That's exactly what the BPWHESTAL Cargo Master system is built for. Instead of loose straps and manual setups, this system mounts everything overhead. Straps, nets, or even PVC sheets are suspended from the trailer roof. When you don't need them, they retract neatly out of the way, keeping the space clean and organized. There are 2 different mounting styles depending on how flexible you need the setup to be. The first option uses fixed attachment points. It's simple, stable, and ideal for consistent cargo types. The second option adds a sliding rail system with a guided roller. Aridge A868. Imagine traveling between cities, without ever touching a runway. Meet the Aridge A868, a hybrid flying vehicle built to rethink how we move long distances. Developed by Aridge, previously known as XST Aero, this aircraft isn't just another futuristic concept, it's designed to connect road travel with real aviation. Here's what makes it different. Most electric flying vehicles you see today are limited to short hops. The A868 takes a different approach. It combines electric propulsion with a range-extending system, allowing it to travel much farther than typical eVTOL designs. And it doesn't need a runway. With vertical takeoff and landing, it can lift off from tight urban spaces, rooftops, small pads, even compact hubs, making it practical for crowded cities as well as intercity routes. The Air Opus. Meet a camping trailer that completely changes how fast you can set up camp, the Air Opus. This isn't your typical trailer with poles and complicated assembly. Instead, it uses a smart air inflation system that does the hard work for you. Press a button, and within minutes, the entire tent structure rises and locks into place. No more struggling with frames. No more wasting time, just a quick, smooth setup so you can actually enjoy the outdoors. The secret lies in its air-filled beams. They're strong, reliable, and replace traditional poles entirely, making the whole process faster and far less stressful. But it's not just about convenience. Step inside, and you'll find a surprisingly spacious interior. There's room to sleep comfortably, a compact kitchenette for cooking, and smart storage to keep everything organized. Despite all that, the Air Opus stays lightweight and easy to tow. And thanks to its off-road capability, it's ready for rough terrain, not just smooth campsites.